Wow.
Wow, this is some really deep stuff.
I don't know what just happened, but something happened inside of me. Something snapped, something sick.
I wasn't expecting that
either. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's beautiful.
Monster is like really small, but it had to become that to stop me.
And then the hurt child became present when you mentioned it.
And I didn't realize this until now.
There were things that I didn't remember until now.
Funny, I haven't seen that before.
It feels like I'm the monster. I'm kind of seeing images of things, of a world where they can exist. This clarity brings all kinds of answers.
It's clear. She hugged me and then went back to her place, I guess, in my heart. Oh, it wants to come out. It wants to bippity boppity boop Cinderella me. She's melted into my chest. It's ooey gooey.
All week been finishing things, cleaning up more, started eating vegetables again last week. And it kind of just started happening. It's almost like I just finished going through a meditation session.
I feel light. When you hit that first joint, in the morning, and
I actually feel a lot more awake.
Okay. Any parts you'd like to get to know better or change your relationship with?
Yeah. Yeah, there's several, but one that is kind of at the forefront is, and I think we might have worked with this part or a related part, but the part that is or resembles my dad.
Yeah.
That gets angry and wants to control and sometimes I feel it, and I haven't unleashed it on little kids, but I feel it when I'm around the neighbor kids sometimes. Little things they're not listening, or that part comes out when they're just being kids,
Mm-hmm.
And then I end up not wanting to be around them because I don't want this part to come out,
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully I've never said anything or, but it's a little scary because I can feel it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, my childhood was not like yours, but I have those parts too. I have those parts that want to shake somebody or whatever, snap. And
yeah,
it's hard, especially around kids when they have so much that they're doing. They're so active, they're so high energy, and so much of it is so beautiful. And then having all that shame or just parts that react to that, and then shame around that. So I think I get some of that.
Yeah. And for some reason, when they fight a lot, that sense seems to trigger, if they're saying, oh, she hit me, she pulled my hair, or she called me ugly, this part wants to really come out and rage. And I'm but they're fighting. So how is me getting enraged helping,
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, where do you notice it when it comes up?
In my neck and jaw.
Mm-hmm. And it's got that kind of rageful energy.
Like irritated.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how do you feel towards it now as you notice it there?
Well, there's definitely a part that feels frustrated. Like, why are you here? You know,
Yeah.
this you're the one part that like shouldn't be here because we've spent our whole life trying to not, be like him. And
Right.
But I think I'm also curious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense for a part to see that as just a nuisance, an invader.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. See if you can ask that part to relax, step back, and to allow your curious self to investigate.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Are there any other parts that want to have a say in that, or have concerns about going to this part?
Seems like there's a scared part.
Mm-hmm.
Scared of like unleashing this part.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's check in with that part a little bit.
Okay.
How are you feeling towards that scared part?
Curious, but there's also a judgmental part that is like, come on, what's wrong with you? Just suck it up, get it together.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sounds like there's a lot of parts around this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so just notice whatever you need to notice about them, whatever they need to share. We want to make sure we're not just pushing past any, concerns for the system, the safety.
Okay.
if it's helpful, you could kind of picture asking them to go in a different room or some other way of kind of being occupied if they don't want to stand by.
They seem okay standing by, like they want to watch.
Okay. And now how are you feeling about going towards that rageful part that resembles your dad? How do you feel towards it?
Still a little scared, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask the scared part to step away. I thought we were still focused on that one, so let me ask. Yeah, okay. They're all okay.
Great. Okay. So are you able to still access that rageful part? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just let it know you're curious about it. And ask what it wants you to know.
It says, I see it. I don't know if you ever saw it's like a Tweety bird. There's like a Jekyll and Hyde episode of the cartoon, and it like takes the serum and grows really big, and then I guess takes it again and then shrinks again, and like it started really big, and then I started talking to it, and it kind of shrunk.
Great.
Like to little, and settled. I was made this way.
That's what the part says?
Yeah.
About itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does it feel about being that way? Or having been made that way?
Yeah. She doesn't like it. She's like exhausted. She feels like she has to control everything. She's like, or else he's going to get us.
Right.
So it's like, it's better for her to do it because then at least it's just control. It's not punishment.
That's right. Yeah. And that's a protective act, right? She's controlling other parts in you, or maybe other people out in the world, trying to control other people out in the world.
Yeah.
To protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just show her some appreciation for that intention.
Yeah, she seems to have softened, like receiving the appreciation.
Mm-hmm. And do you see how old she is?
5.
Mm-hmm. You could try asking how she was made that way.
Okay. She's showing me like things that happen, like my dad, my room being messy, and my dad saying, "Oh, well, you made a mess. I'm going to throw out all your toys." And
Yeah.
trying to anticipate, it's like taking on his behavior, but, with the purpose of anticipating what might upset him.
Mm-hmm. And what was it like for her in those moments when he was threatening to throw out the toys? Just let her know you really want to get it. You really want to see what it was like for her.
No, she just felt like scared and helpless. So I remember my sister and we just sat in the room and cried. And he's like, "You have 5 minutes to clean your room." And instead of cleaning, we just sat there and cried.
Yeah. And how are you being with her now?
I was just standing near her, but after you asked that, I asked if she wanted me to hold her, and she said yes.
All right. Just see if there's more she wants to show you. About what it was like.
Yeah, she's reminding me that I wasn't allowed to fight with my sisters, which is, I guess I didn't remember that because he had us pitted against each other. So in a sense, we were always fighting, but like we weren't allowed to demonstrate it. It was more like a mental thing, and then if we were to fight, it had to be, behind closed doors.
Covert.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you and she sees these other kids fighting out in the open.
Yeah.
That's when she worries about him showing up or him being rageful, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's just showed me like, you just never knew what was going to upset him. So you have to, like, she felt like she had to just make everything perfect.
Yeah. The control.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I ever did anything intentionally rebellious, then that was hit like 10 times harder.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can see with the little girls if they're like intentionally not listening. One, she's only 3, and even like just yesterday, she was screaming for no, just 3-year-old scream.
Yeah.
And the dog, I had my dogs, and sometimes that can scare them and make them aggressive. So I just kind of went, shh, like telling her not to scream, and then she pauses for a second, and then she just keeps doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, like probably self thinks that's funny, but then this part is like,
It's terrifying.
yeah.
So it sounds like, you're hearing a lot, you're learning a lot from this young part, some things that you didn't remember before, and that she has a lot to share with you. So I would, just trust your judgment on how much longer to just stay in that place with her, just stay witnessing, listening, versus, going through some of those rituals of redoing and unburdening.
I feel like she's shown me what she needs to show me.
Okay. Check with her.
Yeah, she feels like I get it.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're not, I have my checklist and my little route that I take, and I don't want to ever let that get in the way of, witnessing or whatever needs to be done. So
Yeah.
if ever a part just needs to be witnessed for a half hour, we can do that too. So just want to let you know that.
Okay.
So next would be having a redo or going back into her time to be with her in a way that she needed someone. Whatever way that looks like.
Okay. Interestingly, she showed me kind of like putting up a shield to protect me, and then having my mom be the one to stop him and take us away.
Okay. So who's putting up the shield?
The part.
Uh-huh.
But then my mom went and like fought him and took us away.
Mm-hmm. So maybe ask her if there's any way that she would like to see you kind of intervene or just to participate in that scene. Because, I mean, I could be hearing it wrong, but it sounds like she's doing that shielding and mom's doing the rescuing. Let's just see if there's any way that she would like you to participate.
Okay.
I might even just offer directly what she would think about you doing the shielding and you doing the taking him away.
Yeah, she's okay with me doing the shielding. She likes my mom taking her away.
Mm-hmm. Is there any message, anything that she wants you to say to anybody, or that she wants to send to them through you or with you?
So I don't know if she actually said this, because like she didn't know curse words, but it was like, you can't hurt us anymore, a-hole. But she said a-hole, not like not the word. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else that she'd like to see you do? Just any way that she needed somebody.
Yeah, I think she's as she's going away, she's like coming to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So does she feel like she's ready to leave that time and place?
Yes.
Okay. She can go anywhere she likes. Present day, fantasy place. And just let her know that she doesn't have to do that shielding anymore, that you're going to take care of her.
Okay.
And that she doesn't have to go back.
Yeah, she wants to be with me.
Okay. So you have her there with you?
Yeah.
ask her to scan her body for any pains that she's carrying. Any of that rage or those messages about how she's supposed to be. And ask her how she'd like to give them up.
Yeah, there's like tension in my neck and shoulders and my legs for some reason, my thighs.
Okay. You can let that go to fire, wind, water, earth, any way you like. Whatever feels right for her, and then tell her to do it until it feels like it's all out.
Yeah, earth. Okay, it's out.
Okay. How's she feeling?
Calm and safe.
All right. We could bring back some of those protectors from earlier and just show them that they don't have to react that way to this part anymore that was resembling your dad. So I'm just looking at some of those protectors. I got a little list here. I was frustrated about the one saying, "Why are you here? You're the one part that doesn't belong." maybe just bring it back in and show it.
Yeah.
Part that was scared about unleashing this part that was judgmental about being scared.
Yeah, they all like it.
Great. And maybe if this is useful, if not, throw it out. Maybe as kind of a little bit of a test, you could just kind of picture yourself, around those, was it the neighbors or whoever the girls were, and just kind of see them fighting again, and just kind of see what the reactions are among these parts when they see that.
Yeah, it feels more of a so what's the word, like distant or detached from like feeling that I need to take control.
Yeah, less reactive.
Yeah.
Great. I know you got to go in 5 minutes or less. How would this part like for you to stay connected, to stay in touch, check in going forward?
Yeah, I think my hands on my like neck and shoulders.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to brainstorm about that, or any requests of me around that? I'm always trying to come up with new ways to like, how can I be of help with any of that? If check-ins are hard, or I just want to make sure that we're exploring any options.
Yeah, I like that you done it several times where you said like putting my hands on a body part, and that seems to connect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to help bring more self-energy to the world? If you'd like to participate in calls or help out with this project in any way, I'd love to hear your ideas. Join the Discord server or contact me at james@liveifs.com. A huge thanks to our audio engineer, Yvonne, for your care and diligence in editing the calls. To every caller for your courage in sharing some of your parts. And to anyone out there getting to know their internal system, keep going. Who knows? That might be the most selfless, helpful thing you can do for others, and you're the only one who can do it. If you'd like to see us reach the largest audience, we must please the almighty suggestion algorithms at iTunes and YouTube. And they don't care about the power of IFS. They're looking for likes and shares and comments, and the sooner the better. Follow the links in the show notes right here in your podcast player to make your wishes known. And now, a minute of meditation. Or if you prefer, pull over. You can do it in 60 seconds. Just click one of those links. They're right there, and give us a like or a 5-star rating. It would really help. If you think this project is helping people, you're helping people by sharing it. Thank you.